Recently picked up a Retron 5. This is basically an emulator console. It plays Super Nintendo, NES games, Genesis, Famicom, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy. Not all games are compatible with the system. The system's put out by Hyperkin, and Hyperkin does plan on making it 100% compatible with all games. Unfortunately, my system, I'm getting an error code when I go to update the firmware, so it's not playing all of the games that I want it to. But that's really a minor inconvenience, but I do want that fixed because I do really want to play just about every single game that I own on this system. But as you can see, this is the gray, black, and purple model. There is an all black and purple model out there that goes for more with some sellers. That part about it, the whole price thing, I don't like. So we'll be buying the all black and purple as a backup system just in case anything goes wrong with this one, because it kind of was a rocky start to get it up and running. It kind of froze on me when I first started up, but these shows you what the systems it plays here: GBA, NES, Famicom, that's really cool, Super Nintendo and Genesis, and I believe Mega Drive games as well. So I'll be buying some more Super Nintendo and Genesis games that were on my list originally, but I deleted just to save money, but I think I'll get them now. But here's what the system comes with: a controller, comes with the HDMI cord, power supply, obviously you need that, different plugins for different countries, you know, for the power supply. So the original ends, the prongs that go into the wall or your power strip, come off as they slide off. Not all that easily, so you don't have to worry about them coming off. But yeah, here you get 2 NES ports, 2 Super Nintendo ports, and 2 Genesis ports. If you do play the handheld side of the system, you do have to use the provided wireless controller, as far as I know. That's what I did anyways, and it turned out pretty good. I just got to figure out how to make the games in color, if that's possible. Here's the system here. As you can see, this has lights here that tell you which system, which cart, which function the system's going to use, which one, GBA, Famicom, NES, Genesis, or Super Nintendo. And that lights up when you have the cartridge inside that slot. You have to choose which cartridge slot that you want to use, play the game in. And you can plug up multiple carts into this thing, and I believe choose which one and then go from there. I mean, I've seen reviewers do it. I'm not entirely sure, but it's been a great system so far. I haven't had any major issues with it. Nothing that are deal breaking, nothing that would cause me to send this back to the seller. But you do get these nifty controller port covers here. I don't know how long these will last. It's very unfortunate there's not one for the Game Boy Advance and Game Boy port. But yeah, just having a lot of fun with this. It's nice to be able to play on a high-def TV, and the games do look good on a high-def TV. I typically don't use the filters. I am using save states for a lot of the games that don't have saves, so that's really convenient. I'm really enjoying that side of it. The price of this now is not too high. Unfortunately, it's sold out on Hyperkin's website, and they do also offer knockoff controllers for Genesis, Super Nintendo, and NES, just to kind of facilitate what this system's all about. I do have all original controllers for all the 3 systems. I don't have a Famicom controller, and I don't have any Famicom carts, so I might buy a few and see how they hold up on this system. Yeah, just want to show you guys, this is another pickup of mine that I got. I do plan on getting some newer systems like the Wii U and PlayStation 4 in the future. I have no idea where I'll put those systems now. This might be moved down to the record case here. Yeah. So I recommend I recommend picking one of these up if you're into retro games and you want something that's convenient, something that you don't need all the original systems. I have all the original systems that this thing plays except for Famicom. and you know, I like it. It's convenient. You don't have to pull out multiple systems and find AV cords and controllers and all that stuff. So it's geared more towards people that don't have the system or want the system for convenience. Um, yes, and yes, you do have to buy the games separately. They don't come with the system if you buy it brand new. Sellers out there might sell the games with the system. I have not seen that, as I buy new systems that have recently come out. I buy them completely brand new uh, to ensure that they'll work. So yeah, this is just a impressions video so far, guys. I will do an update on this later on when I can actually update the firmware and play more games on it. I haven't played all my cartridges yet, and I eventually will test them all. I've tested some of them, mostly the Super Nintendo games and a little bit of Genesis and a few NES. So yeah, that's it for this impressions video. Look forward to another one on this system in the future. If you like what I have to offer on this channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button, rate and comment down below. Thank you very much.